I can't believe we're here. I mean, we're talking about a Freeway opening within the next 72 hours.
I know. It is so cool to see all the progress that they've made, and I can't wait to see the finished product.
Yeah, it's Tara Krieg, TK team, Amerifirst Financial.
Good morning and Merry Christmas.
And Captain Mike, our pilot.
Good morning, Merry Christmas, and Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, so what we're about to see is the finished product, because the governor dedicated the Freeway a couple of days ago, and we're talking about it being open this weekend sometime.
It's so exciting.
Yes, indeed. I'm looking forward to it.
So we're going to get in the helicopter and see what it looks like.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, you like my tie?
Ah, yes, I love that tie.
Rob is always full of Christmas spirit.
It was a gift from Captain Mike's wife.
You got it. She's always on the lookout for special accessories.
I love it.
And she appreciates my style for Christmas fashion.
Absolutely.
This is your Loop 202 December 2019 Freeway update. So yeah, as we talk about how much cheaper it is to own rather than rent, I can't think of a better time for us to talk about our homebuyer workshop coming up next month.
It is in January there in Levine at the Heritage Academy.
That's right, January 18th, 9 a.m. to noon.
9 a.m. to noon.
3 hours of great content, and it's really something that you are the spearhead of the whole thing, because when you're buying a home, lending is the biggest part.
It is the biggest part, and I just love to see the faces of those individuals who attend and just really realize in that moment that homeownership is within reach.
So what are some of the things that you're going to go over?
We're going to talk about credit and what the minimum credit requirements are to qualify for a home today. We're going to talk about the various down payment assistance programs that are available, which is just incredibly important because, you know, I've got families getting into homes today with less than what it's costing them to go rent.
Wow.
I know. And believe it or not, because there's such a shortage of supply on the rental side, it can be more difficult to find and to get a rental agreement accepted than it is to purchase a home.
So what would you tell somebody who, and we run into them all the time, oh, I could never buy a house?
I would encourage them to come out and give us a couple hours of their time at no cost to them and learn more about truly what their options are, because I think that they're going to be quite surprised to find out.
Oh, definitely.
You know, Rob, it's funny, as I sit here and think about the families that we've been able to help this year, there's a young family that comes to mind, and when they came in and met with me, their credit score was like 560.
Really?
And they had some credit work that we needed to do, but it wasn't anything that wasn't easily overcome. And so we really got focused. We put a budget together. We put what we call the debt snowball and a plan in place just to pay down some credit cards and take care of a couple items. And that family came back into my office, and the wife started crying when we repulled her credit. We were shooting for a 640. They were a 642. I ran the file right then and there. We got an automated approval. They used down payment assistance. The agent, like you, was able to negotiate some concessions to help with their remaining portion of their closing costs. This family got into a house with about $2,000 out of pocket, and I was just able to recently call them on the day of their closing, and what a wonderful conversation that was. And she just told me it's all like it happened, you know, in the blink of an eye, and she's so grateful that she took the time to really come and figure out that this was a real possibility for their family.
And how long was that process to get their credit?
About 7 months.
7 months.
From the time they sat in my office till the day they closed.
Wow.
I know. And what was cool about it is they were proactive. So they came in and they met with me before their lease was up. They didn't wait until they were in a situation where they had to move tomorrow. And boy, does that make a big difference. I think if there's anything I can really express to those individuals that are thinking about buying a house is to get started early so that you can incorporate those game plans.
Well, I think that is a great point, and that's another reason to come to the Home Buyer Workshop on January 18th.
Yes, come out. We invite you to come out and just learn what your options are, get to know Rob and I better, and we'd love to partner with you and help get you into a home in 2020.
Also want to stress that all questions will be answered.
Absolutely.
So if you make a list,
Yeah.
all questions will be answered.
Yep, absolutely. You know, one last thing to touch on, Rob, is we've got a lot of self-employed individuals. Arizona is a wonderful place for entrepreneurs. We've got a lot of people starting their own businesses and really taking advantage of this fabulous economy that we have out here. And so when you're self-employed, buying a home's a little bit different than it is when you're just a regular W-2 employee. And so if you're self-employed and you're not sure what that looks like as it relates to buying a home, we want to invite you out because we're going to spend some time during that workshop specifically speaking to those self-employed individuals about what they need to do to prepare to purchase.
Wow, that's awesome. So I think the takeaway here is that the naysayers who think that they can never own a home really need to come out because, you know, there is a pathway for pretty much everyone.
Absolutely. And I can tell you, the reason I chose the mortgage industry, and I certainly landed in it by default, and the reason I become so passionate and stayed in this industry is because that is my favorite part of what we do. When we help a family achieve the dream of homeownership, and they really, the naysayers, if you will, they
Right.
see that it was really a possibility for them. In a lot of cases, I've got young individuals who are purchasing before their parents, you know, and they just never really saw that for themselves. And it brings so much joy to my heart to see those families move forward in that capacity.
Yeah. And the great thing about you is that, you know, you have the heart and the spirit of a teacher.
I do.
And you love to educate, you love to help people, and you love to help people with their finances.
I do. What do you think, Mike? Did they exceed your expectations with the amount of progress that they made here over the last 30 days?
Well, you know, I knew that they would be close. They want that that bonus money, and right now it looks like they would have made it, other than for save for the state inspectors,
Yeah.
the agency inspectors. But it looks fantastic. It's complete all the way through.
It sure is. Paved and
It looks like this
Right.
thing is ready to go.
It is ready. I think they're ready to pop the cork and turn it around the mountain around. It's all of Ahwatukee seems to be already open.
oh, this is just super exciting. I can't wait to get my car on it. Give it a
Yeah.
roll.
And there you have it. Our 202 update.
Woo!
Probably the last update, right? Except for the
so.
opening.
Well, I think we have to get up one more time and watch all the cars drive down.
Well, that we have to do, but it'll be open at that
It'll
point.
be open. This is our last official freeway update while the freeway has been under construction.
That's right.
That's it. The last construction update.
Well, I got to tell you, Mike, I just want to personally thank you for giving me the opportunity to join you and Rob up here in your plane and do these freeway updates each month. It's just been an absolute pleasure, so thank you so much.
Well, it's my pleasure. I thank you for that. And we got Rob to thank for this because you know what? He's always got his eye on the community.
He does.
And trying to get the information out to everybody. And it's really kind of cool to be part of it. And I appreciate it.
I know. He's inspired me for sure. I'm just so proud of all the work he's doing in Levine.
Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate you both very much. Tara, I could not do this without you. And Captain Mike, absolutely, I could not do this without you either. And we couldn't get Santa Claus here without you, that's for sure.
Well, that all of it is, you know, sometimes you get the good missions. And for me, those are all the good missions.
I appreciate everybody. We're all blessed in life.
Absolutely, no question about it. While we're up here, we just want to take a minute to wish you all a happy holiday and the best in 2020.
That's right.
Absolutely.